to another edition of Outside the Shop with me, your host, Daryl D. Lane, as always, where I get to talk about everything. Guess Barbershop Sports Talk, which you guys can all find on Spotify, iTunes, Stitcher, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, iRadio, SoundCloud, or podcasts from. Special shout out to everybody who's tuning in via Facebook Live, Twitter, Periscope, and YouTube live stream. So, my take of the day. Let's stop with the Baker Mayfield hate. It's interesting when people say Baker Mayfield's a bust. The Cleveland Browns should get off of Baker Mayfield. The easiest take in sports, the easiest take is this: get rid of him. Draft. Let's sign somebody else. This guy sucks. That is the easiest take in sports. You want to know why it's easy? Because you can say, let somebody else, but who's that somebody else you're going to find? Take Baker for all of his faults. He's been hurt. He's been inconsistent. He hasn't been very good this year. He's probably been close to the 82nd-ish QB in the NFL. Not particularly good. Turns the ball over. But even with all that, I want to pose it to you this way. How many quarterbacks in the NFL are you for sure are better than Baker Mayfield? Are better than Baker Mayfield? I'm going to give you a list. Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers, Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen, we're at 4. Joe Burrow, we're at 5. 6. Justin Herbert, we're at 7. Russell Wilson, we're at 8. Kyler Murray, we're at 9. Dak Prescott, we're at 10. Stafford, we're at 11. Derek Carr, we're at 12. But Derek Carr's a maybe. So there's only 12 quarterbacks. About 30 that's over. So there's only about 11 guys who are for sure better than him. Way better than him. So Kirk Cousins isn't for sure Mayfield's right, the best version of Baker Mayfield. Matt Ryan's not. Matt Jones yet is not. Hurts is not. Justin Fields is not. So who are you getting? And then people say, oh, the draft. Oh yeah. Kenny Pickett's going to be better than Baker Mayfield. Matt Corral is going to be better than Baker Mayfield next year. No. Maybe one rookie. Not all of them. Not a Malik Willis. Not a Kenny Pickett. Not a Desmond Ridder. None of those guys are going to be better than Baker Mayfield next year. You never know what you had till you lost it. There's Deshaun Watson. You could get him, but he still has legal trouble. Are you willing to trade? Are you willing to pay the price, all the draft picks, maybe put a player or two in there to get Deshaun from Houston? Because if you're going to do that and you're going to do a Rams move to upgrade from Jared Goff to Matthew Stafford, then sure. But you notice what the 49ers did. They upgraded from Jimmy Garoppolo to Trey Lance, who's not really better than Jimmy Garoppolo, which is why Trey Lance can't take the job for Jimmy Garoppolo. And that's not a good deal. You went Jared Goff to Matthew Stafford. There's not many guys that you can find who's good. Baker Mayfield's to Jared Goff. Who's the Matthew Stafford? There's Deshaun, right? Deshaun's going to be on the trade market. Russell Wilson. He's also willing to pay the price that Seattle wants. Russell's also said he might want to stay in Seattle. Derek Carr, maybe with Gruden gone on the outs, they're going to change the regime a little bit. Maybe, I don't know. But those are about the only 3 guys that you can find next year that are for sure better than Baker. So if you can't get a guy who is for sure better than Baker Mayfield, you need to keep Baker. Don't say the rookie QB. You have to be willing to pay the price for draft picks to get him. And I also want to say this to everybody else. You remember the Cleveland Browns' poor history with QBs? Jared Campbell, Colt McCoy, Cody Kessler, Josh McCown, Kevin Hogan, Deshaun Kaiser, Robert Griffin III, Austin Davis, Johnny Manziel, the money sign, Brian Hoyer, and Ben Whedon. Hadn't had a good QB since Bernie Broussard 20, 30 years ago. You're really, and Baker's better than all those guys, by the way. He's better than all those guys. You really want to go back to what things were for Baker? The 0-16 Browns, the Clowns. The 1-15 Browns, the Clowns with Hugh Jackson. No, you don't. If you're going to get rid of Baker, I'm not saying you can't get rid of him. You're going to get rid of him. Find somebody. The guys are always like, oh, I hate this girl. I don't want to be with her. But are you going to find somebody who's better? Don't get somebody because you think this is what they're doing wrong. Can you find a better option? If you can't find a better option, then stay with what you have. Be the same, there was no point at all. And if you can't up down, then you look like a fool. I want everybody to remember that. Go up, always elevate, always go up. Never stay the same or go down. If you get better, Mayfield, that's what you have to do. There's been a lot of poor quarterbacks in Cleveland. Just going to put that out there. Baker Mayfield got to the playoffs. How many guys have said that? Is next guy going to be able to get you to the playoffs? Is he going to get you 10 wins? That's all I'm saying. That's my take of the day.